What's up everyone, this is Tony with Journey Crypto. Today I'm going to be going over a cryptocurrency market update and what I'm expecting to happen in the next couple days here with top 10 cryptocurrencies. Also going over what cryptocurrencies I'm most bullish on for the highest potential return on investment for the short term here. And I'm going to go over some important crypto news as well as discuss some reasons why I'm very bullish on Cardano for quarter one. So before we get started, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm going to be doing a huge crypto giveaway when I do hit 50,000 subscribers, and also comment below. I will try to answer and reply to all the comments as well. So before we get started, I do want to remind you guys I will be doing a pre-sale for my cryptocurrency membership site here in the upcoming couple weeks. This will basically give you a massive discount on a year access to the site, as well as an exclusive NFT and other perks as well. That will be limited to the first 300 signups, I'm thinking. So be sure to be subscribed. I will let you guys know here first when that's open, and then as soon as it's full, I will close that off. So Ethereum has finally been catching up to its market value. It's still under its all-time high though of around $1,400. Comparing it to Bitcoin, I think Ethereum should be at least $2,000 right now, and I do think that's why we saw Ethereum go up 50% on the 7-day. Even today, Ethereum's still trying to go up, testing that $1,100. It did get close to $1,200 last night, then had a small dip, now recovering again. So I do think the markets are going to continue climbing over the next few days. We did see Bitcoin touch 35,000, now finding a support level around 32,500. So I do think some of these top 10 altcoins are still very undervalued, and there's huge profits to be made here on a couple of these. And a couple I do think are great for return on investment right now are Cardano ADA as well as Binance BNB, both under 20% up on the 7-day, and they're both cryptocurrencies that really have developed and delivered a lot over the last year. Cardano has a massive upgrade coming in March as well, which I will talk more about. The major update Goguen and mainnet rollout is coming by March. So this is going to roll out in multiple phases, but by March we should have Goguen mainnet, which is basically the main launch of Cardano blockchain, and other cryptocurrency projects will be transferring from Ethereum blockchain and other blockchains over to the Cardano blockchain, which is going to be a lot of news and press for Cardano. And I do think that's around the time we will be seeing Cardano ADA hitting that $1. So previously Cardano ADA's all-time high was briefly over $1. So at the current price of ADA at 22 cents, I do think this is pretty undervalued compared to other top 10 cryptos, especially with the massive updates and partnerships this project does have coming in 2021, and I will talk more about that. So our next major resistance here should be around 32 to 40 cents, which I do think we will be testing here in the next couple days, so long as there's no bad news in the crypto space and we see Ethereum holding over $1,000. I do think profits will be spilling over from Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin into Cardano, Binance, Link, and other top 10 50 cryptocurrencies. But in general, I am very bullish on Cardano ADA for quarter one, not just the next couple days. Binance BNB also has a lot going for it. It's also pretty undervalued compared to other top 10 cryptos. Binance BNB also hit its all-time high, basically in the middle of the bear market when everything was pretty low. So it did briefly touch around $38 to $40 here, and now again it's past its all-time high, but still undervalued in my opinion. Market cap around 6 billion. So Binance, the company, they own pretty much many of the biggest platforms in the cryptocurrency space. They own this website I'm currently on, CoinMarketCap, and anytime they want, they could flip the switch and start advertising Binance BNB here as much as they want. As you guys can see, crypto.com actually has an ad here. So Binance is not even promoting their own platform in coin right now. They're basically selling ads to other platforms, and I do think they will flip the switch to start promoting their own platform and BNB very soon, as we do start seeing peak FOMO into the crypto space with retail interest peaking. So retail interest here for Bitcoin search over the past 5 years is still pretty low compared to the peak of the last bull run. As you guys can see here, the Google trend levels hit 100, and currently we are at 31. So getting to these 100 levels again, I do think we'll see Bitcoin past the $50,000 mark, even upwards of $100,000, especially because we have institutions investing in Bitcoin and Ethereum now as well. So we're going to have institutional demand skyrocketing at the same time as retail demand skyrocketing, which will cause a major shortage of supply of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. I definitely see the crypto space passing the $1 trillion global market cap for the first time. We actually just hit an all-time high of crypto global market cap, as you guys can see here. So we have never been at this crypto global market cap. We are at right now around 900 billion. So at the peak of the last bull run, we hit around 820 billion. So we're in new territory right now. Cryptocurrency volume here is at an all-time high as well. I do think this is only the beginning with all the inflation that's coming from all the printing that the governments have done. That's definitely going to cause the prices of crypto to go up, being a hedge against inflation. So getting back to Cardano, the trend level on Cardano is actually pretty low here compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum, how much they've gone up. So I do think projects like Cardano and Binance BNB are the next in line for profits to start spilling over from other top 10 cryptos and start reinvesting in projects like this, especially with how many partnerships and major platform updates Cardano has coming. So as you guys can see, the current trend level is actually lower than the trend level we had around August, and that's because of the launch of the Shelly mainnet, which really brought a lot of attention to Cardano ADA. But at that time, the peak price was 17 cents, so we're actually past that price now, around 22 cents. I think when we just start trending a little bit more here, which I think will happen in the next few days, we will see ADA starting to peak above 30 cents for the first time since the last bull run here. So Cardano ADA, as you guys can see, it did have a peak trend here as well at the end of 2017, where it did go over $1. And that was all based on speculation. Basically, the entire product that Cardano has been working on is all coming to fruition right now. And in March will be the last major update that will really separate Cardano from other blockchain projects. That's going to allow projects on the Ethereum network to start switching over to the Cardano network. They have over 100 major partnerships in the pipeline that we'll see rolling out throughout 2021 as well. So I really think this will start having a peak trend level around February to March. So I do think we will be seeing Cardano ADA testing $1 by March. I think that's very likely, but I do think it will surpass $1 and much higher throughout 2021 if the partnerships are as big as they make it sound, and how confident the team is in Charles Hoskinson. I really do think Cardano will be one of the best performing return on investment cryptos out of the top 10. So real quick, I do want to give you guys an example of how quickly Cardano ADA could be moving past $1. Currently, ADA at the price of 22 cents, if it did a 10x, a 1000% profit would put it over $2, and that would put it at a $70 billion market cap, since currently it's around $7 billion. So $70 billion really isn't much, especially seeing as Ethereum surpassed 100 billion like it was nothing. So 70 billion is still nearly half of Ethereum's market cap. Even over the next 24 hours, Ethereum could be blasting upwards of $150 billion market cap. I wouldn't be surprised if that did happen. And I do think Ethereum will be catching up to around $2,000 by the end of the month if things keep going this way. So Cardano ADA is very undervalued in my opinion, especially with everything they have coming, but it could take a while for the price to start picking up more towards the launch of that Goguen mainnet update, as well as some major announcements and partnerships. We have no idea when that's going to be coming, but I will be doing another video focused primarily on Cardano and giving you guys reasons and facts on why I'm so bullish on ADA for Q1 as well. So lots of altcoins here still haven't seen much profit. I do think profits will be spilling over from top cryptos very soon, as we do see retail interest picking up from Google Trends. That's a great sign. Retail investors, I think, are going to start buying other top 10 cryptos soon as well. I think retail investors right now are really buying up Ethereum in the masses, and I do think some other options for them are Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Cardano. So getting into some important crypto news over the past 24 hours, the rise of layer 2s spells end for altcoins. Very interesting topic here, and this basically goes over layer 2s and why a lot of cryptocurrencies are going to be rendered useless because other advancements in the crypto space basically replace the need for those cryptocurrencies. This is why I like to invest in altcoins that have a strong future. They're actually building utility and building a platform for their project that's going to continue building utility and users. A lot of these altcoins that are just trying to solve a problem and they have a coin for it really don't have any long-term use unless what they're building really comes to fruition and is used by the masses in cryptocurrency, which is very rare. This is why I like Sparkpoint SRK so much. They're building a lot of utility and a platform that's going to continue growing over time. So down here in the article, I did highlight what we're going to realize in 2021 is that the decentralized monetary system is effectively represented only by Bitcoin and stablecoins. That's it. They've won the game. Now that the game is over, the next challenge is going to be the decentralization of the financial layer, and the creation of financial tokens will play an important part in that. For Bitcoin, we are at the end of the beginning. No longer a proto money, Bitcoin is becoming the reserve currency of the future of finance. For altcoins, we are at the beginning of the end. So this article is calling that many altcoins will become useless in the near future, and that's because of new advancements in technology making these tokens and coins useless. So for altcoins, you really have to do your research. There's no guarantee these altcoins are going to stick around. Even XRP, we recently saw the price of that dropping over 50% very quickly with the news that the SEC was suing Ripple. That could really happen to many of the top 100 cryptocurrency projects, and it's really surprising they haven't gone after more projects. So you really have to do your research and believe in the project and their long-term vision. Do they have a strategy that's going to keep them in the game? And can they pivot and stay useful in the crypto space? Or are they building something that's really going to build no utility for the token? You really have to ask yourself these questions before you invest in some of these altcoins. Even a lot of the top 100 altcoins, I would say, are not good investments. And I would just rather buy into Bitcoin or Ethereum instead of a lot of these coins. But there are hidden gems out there that I think are going to have massive return on investment, over 100x. You just have to do your digging and proper research. So speaking of Bitcoin, altcoins, stablecoins, and Ripple being sued by the SEC, an interesting post that came up today on Twitter here. Breaking major news from US Treasury, the largest US banking regulator, USOCC, with new guidance allowing US banks to use public blockchains and dollar stablecoins as settlement infrastructure in the US financial system. This is a huge win for crypto and stablecoins, USDC specifically. And I've been hearing this for so long. The company behind USDC is Circle. And basically USDC stands for US dollar coin, basically a Ethereum blockchain coin version of USD. The new interpretive letter establishes that banks can treat public chains as infrastructure similar to SWIFT, ACH, and Fedwire, and stablecoins like USDC as electronic stored value. So this goes on. I will link this in the video description. But this is pretty interesting, seeing as this news came out right after the SEC announced they're suing Ripple. And this is exactly what Ripple was trying to do, was connect banks and take over cross-border payment systems. So I'm not surprised that the US government would try to stop this, especially basically to capture the market there. So it does look like cross-border payments they're trying to handle through stablecoins, which would make more sense since using XRP, the price of XRP fluctuates, as we've seen. Stable coins, basically you can send cross-border payments without the value of the coin fluctuating, which is basically what banks want. So this makes much more sense to me, which kind of rules out the entire utility of Ripple XRP. There are people that still are highly bullish on Ripple XRP hitting $1. I've even saw predictions of $100 still end of year for 2021, which is just ridiculous in my opinion, unless something really important happens with the SEC lawsuit where Ripple comes out in their favor. That could definitely have a huge pump, but we have no idea when that's going to be happening. So that's it for today's update. I wanted to give you guys a quick update on the crypto markets and what I'm currently bullish on, and some important crypto news. Be sure to be subscribed and hit the bell if you do want to be notified when I release new videos. I will be doing daily crypto videos, especially right now with everything being so crazy. I do have a Cardano video coming out in the next 24 hours as well. where I will go over why I'm so bullish on Cardano ADA and why I think it's going to be one of the best return on investment cryptos over 2021. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. A free way to support the channel is to like the video, comment below. I will try to reply to all the comments, and share the video anywhere on social media. Even if you don't have many followers, it still does help the channel grow, and I do appreciate that. Thank you guys again for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.